Welcome back to Manchester, New Hampshire, Yankee Lanes in Manchester. Thanks to Jeff Barron for hosting our 1001st NEBA tournament. Actually, 1001st and 1002nd, I suppose, because the women's event was held today as well, won by Amanda Broge. Congratulations to Amanda for title number 5. We are in the final 4 of the senior tournament. And we're going to have a lot of fun here. We got the battle of the sponsors, Chris Forey and Chris Viali. And on 17-18, Bill Webb and Greg Griebel. Title counts. All champions. Bill Webb has 19 titles, looking for number 20. Chris Forey has 6. Chris Viali has 3. And Greg Griebel has 1. Doubles title back in June of '92. So he's 30 years in the making if Greg can pull this off. He doesn't bowl as much, obviously, as he used to, but Greg is still tough. Okay, so Viali started with a strike. Forey goes high for a 9. And on the other match, Webb started also with a strike. So let's tell you, for the people that are just tuning in for the first time today, what we are bowling on. We are bowling on a 48-foot pattern that has not been reoiled for the finals because it was a one-squad tournament. 48-foot pattern, 26 mils, 5.2 to 1. And again, with the no reoil, you were going to see guys starting to migrate left and just throwing it to the spot that's been carved up. I haven't seen how far left Greg is yet, but he would probably be the furthest right out of everybody. And he strikes. You'll see Forey and Viali will probably be in the left gutter somewhere. Again, when it's a one-squad tournament, we do not reoil for the finals just to save the time. We got a squad at 6 o'clock tonight for the full field tournament that we got to get off. So we need these guys to be done, and they got to come and reoil the lanes with the new pattern for tonight. So we do not reoil the finals when it's a one-squad tournament, only when it's a like a Sunday tournament that's 2 squads. So here is Forey. You can see he's standing in the left gutter. And still went high. So they are getting a little extra crispy now. So we've had let's see, 5 games of qualifying. This is the 3rd match, so you got 8 full games. On a pattern with, I don't want to say medium volume because it's 26 mils, but when you take 26 mils and you stretch it out over 48 feet, it's not a lot of volume per foot, so it does break down fast. And we are also bowling on a surface that hooks a lot. Synthetic fronts with wood back ends with a Guardian cover on them. So there's plenty of friction. The key is to get left of it and try and funnel it, from left to right, almost to fall back as much as you can. Here's Webb. You'll see he'll, playing that tight fall back to the pocket. That's your ideal carry spot right there. If you can duplicate that, you're gonna do pretty good. Like I said, you pretty much can hit the pocket. It's gonna be a matter of who carries and who doesn't. Here's Viali, same idea. He's playing a little more hook than Webb was, but he rings 10. So Webb started with a triple, and here is Griebel to try and match that triple. Flat 10. And Viali makes his spare. They're bowling pretty quick. I'm gonna go through the sponsor list real quick so I can concentrate on the last 5 frames of the match. Thank you to Jeff Barden, host of this event, Yankee Lanes, Manchester. He donated $1,500 to the women's tournament, won by Amanda Broge already today. The senior tournament that you're watching right now, and $2,000 to tomorrow's full field event. So thank you, Jeff. He is in the building here somewhere. I've seen him. Tony and Suzanne Renaud, Ace Mitchell Bowling Supply, Vinny Grazan, Better Bowling Concepts, Bill Daly, Storm Products, Leanne Helsenberg, Buddy's Pro Shop, and Cambridge Credit Counseling, Chris Ford and Chris Vialli, who are watching bowl right in front of you right now. Two of our biggest sponsors. Logo Infusion, Kenny Keegan, Strike FX Pro Shops, Alex and John Van Hees, Turbo Grips, Chris Sand, Bruce Hall. For us, TechVision, Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Rich Reynolds, Vialli Makes a Spare, Savage Arms, Al Casper, Callahan's Bolorama. Thank you to them for having our 1,000th event last month. Went off smooth as we could have ever hoped. They donated $5,500 to that tournament. DJ's Pro Shop, John Zawalik, Many Styles of Bowling, LaRue Marlowe, as Webb throws the front four. Bloomfield Electric, Roger Burrell, GMS Concrete, Clay Schwartz, Dexter Bowling Shoes, Paul Sylvia, Chaos Strike Force, Tony Mendiola, Rog Monster Sports, Greg Flamand. I'm going to quiet down while Forey bowls. That's high. Okay, you could tell he didn't like that. He's going to have to make some kind of move, but he's almost out of lane, so I don't know what his move is going to be, but he's going to have to do something quick. Where was I? East Coast Sports Investors, Jeff Dawson. Ideal Bowling Concepts, Keith Lang. The DJ BT Tour by Jeff Purchase. And usebowlingballs.com, Mitchell Pincus. And Webb is in his wheelhouse, boys. Webb is looking good. Island Bowling Supply, Peter Hakem and Joe Farley. Once again, tomorrow, like and share the feed of the title match. And you will be in a raffle to win a ball of their choice. You just tell them the weight, and they pick the ball, and they will ship it right to you. So thanks to all our sponsors. Sponsor money goes towards prize funds, paying for this live stream. All sorts of things. So what we provide you would not be possible without all those sponsors. So we thank them each and every chance that we get. I know you guys, want to know about what's going on with the matches, but we really none of this would be done without the sponsors. So we have to take a minute for them. So Webb has the front five. Griebel has double clean, so Webb's got about a 30-pin lead over there. And this match is even through 3. Forey's going to have to find a way to get further left here and see what happens because he's gone pretty high. A couple of these shots. And he's in trouble. He does not have the same look on this pair that he had on the other pair, and I don't know where he's going to go because there's already far left as he can get. He might have to start lofting the fronts or something. I don't know. If I had the answer, I would be bowling still instead of sitting back here, but he's going to have to do something because he does not have the same ball reaction on this pair that he just had on 17, 18. I know that. Griebel for another spare, and he's got it, but he's in that danger zone where Webb has got the front five, and if Webb can throw a couple more here, he is going to put the hammer down on this match. Strike for Mr. Vialli. Oh, ooh. Well, I guess you live by the fallback and you die by the fallback, I guess. That one obviously fell back a little too much. So Vialli up by 14 with a strike up, could extend to 24 here with a strike. See, I got a better look at that shot. It looks like Vialli's trying to keep his ball in the oil more than Forey is, which is going to keep you in the pocket, but then you might get that right there because it came in kind of behind the pocket. I mean, there's still 48 feet of oil, you know. The fronts might be starting to go, but this, you know, there's still oil down to 48 feet. So obviously you got to get your ball to stand up in the right place at some point, and that one didn't do it. But you know what? Sometimes 9 spare is good. So here he is to make his spare. He maintains a 14-pin lead. And now let's see what Webb does off an 8-10. Still has, let's see, Griebel has a double clean. Webb has 5-bagger open. So 20. Webb's about 20-pin lead right now, give or take some count. And that was a little better, obviously. All right, let's see if Forey does something. I meant to watch to see if he grabbed a different ball out of his bag. It looks like he's trying to move left with the ball return in his way. He's going to try and get as far left as he can get. See if he can get one to fade back. Yep, you can see he kept that one a little tighter to the pocket. He had just enough room left on the approach to make that move. He's going to try and just fight this game out. Obviously on the left lane with no ball return, he can go as far left as he wants, but the right lane with ball return being in the way was going to be the key. And Griebel, flat 10. And he makes it. So let's see, he's got 127 in the 6th for Griebel, and Webb is 146. So yeah, Webb is up 19 through 7 frames. Forey down 14, needs this one. And he's got it. I think he moved left and lofted that one a little bit. Strike for Greg. He's going to need another mishap out of Webb soon. Or let's see. Yeah, Webb's up 19 again with a hit up. So Webb could extend to 29 here with a strike. And there's that pesky 10-pin again. So we got some matches here, folks. It's not. I was afraid we were going to get a couple of blowouts, but we're not there yet. So thanks for tuning in on a Saturday. Once again, we have a full field tournament here tonight and tomorrow. Here's Webb, and that one didn't hit flat. That one spanked the 5 into the 7. Full field tonight, 6 o'clock squad. 9 o'clock tomorrow is full. 12:30, plenty of openings. So if you're in the area, you want to come and bowl. Bowling on a 37-foot pattern tonight and tomorrow. The 64 bowlers that are still alive for the Paul Forey Memorial Cup we'll be bowling at 9 o'clock tomorrow, which is why that squad is full. Anybody that qualified during the year for that, it's a FedEx Cup style, like the FedEx Cup in golf style point thing. So 64 guys bowl tomorrow, and girls for that matter. And I think they eliminate the bottom 16 people that bowl tomorrow, and they go to just based on qualifying score only for that squad tomorrow. And then the next 48 will advance to the next month, and they'll keep cutting down and then until December. So Webb just struck again. That puts him well in command. Griebel would need them all to make Webb just mark, I believe. Here's Viali. Oh. Ring 10. Dennis Bissonette. You're probably not the only one. All right, Greg stays alive. So, as we said, Greg needs them all to make Webb mark. Viali is up 2 pins. And he's got it. So now Forey, ball in hand to take the lead. Greg says no freebies on my watch. He's going to make Webb show up. Like I said, I've known Greg for a long time. He's tough as nails. Obviously hasn't won in over 30 years, but he doesn't bowl. This is his neighborhood. He bowls here all the time. I'm sure, it's good to see him again. If he bowled more, he would have won more, believe me. Greg is tough. Here is Forey to take the lead. That got right. Oh, he got it. Wow. I wasn't sure what that was going to do. It looked like he got around that one a little more. That was wasn't sure if that one was going to lay off. All right, let's see if Greg can get one more to make Webb really show up. He's got it. Okay, Forey up 8, looking to extend to 18. Oh. Oof, stone 9. Great finish for Greg, 237. Webb can strike out for 266, so he doesn't need any mark. Forey cleans up his spare. Count, not a big deal, I don't believe, for Webb. I think he just needs any reasonable count and a mark. He's got 29 pins to play with, so yeah, you have to be like anything better than 6 spare 6, I think, is going to be enough. And he's got 10. That's the best kind of mark. Excuse me, folks. Playing hurt here. All right, let's see if Viali can get back on the strike train here. He is down 7. That's pretty good. Strike. Yep. Big shot here, folks. Valley trails by 7. Forey not on a strike, so if Viali does control his own fate right now, if he can strike in the next 3 shots, he's going to win, regardless of what Forey does. But you got to get this one first. I don't know if that just got right early or not. I'm not at a very good angle, but I'm guessing it got right early and it just checked. Webb finishing off his 266 with an 810. Shake it off. Okay, so Viali needs to make the spare to keep it within 10. And, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I think he thought he made it. I don't just by his reaction, I think he thought he made it, and then all of a sudden the ball just hooked. Green light Forey now. He strikes here. It's got it. So here's the situation. Chris Forey has 163 in the 8th. Chris Viali has 162 in the 9th. So Viali's max score is now 192. If Forey were to open 9 out, he would shoot 191. So any mark is good for Chris Forey. Any mark is a win. If he does not mark, Viali can still strike out to win the match. And if he marks, you're going to know it because you'll hear it. Nope. Kept that one quiet. I think that's probably out of respect for Viali that he usually Forey lets you know when he puts the hammer on, you usually hear it. But these two guys are instrumental to the sponsorship program that we have in place now, and I'm sure out of respect to Chris, he laid off the celebration a little bit. All right, gang, that's it. Let me let them finish up. I am going to sign off. I have to move the camera to 13 and 14 for the final match. So let me, let's see the scores. So that's going to put Forey in the 2-0s. And Viali, again, can only shoot 192. So we're going to sign off. That way I can get a jump start on moving stuff around because they're moving to 13 and 14 for the final match. We'll see you all in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks.